Alright, we're going to start the project here, the overhead valve Briggs. And got my little buddy here.
Tubes.
He said he's going to help me anytime he can get a chance. So anytime we start a new project, we always try and get these things running, see if they're worthy of turning into a new project. So that's what we're going to do first. Where are we going to go, buddy?
Well, you probably have to drain the oil out of it. We don't know what kind of oil is in there, how old it is, or what have you. So probably do that. And
okay.
I was looking. This carburetor looks like it's probably going to be pretty gummed up. So we might as well just take that whole thing off. And
oh yeah, look at that. I don't know if you can see that, but it's actually green, and it stinks. Holy Christ, does it stink?
Yeah, so we probably ought to just take that whole thing off and put a different one on there just to get it running.
Right. Okay. And then maybe we'll check the points and take the head off and see why it's.
Yeah, it's getting hung up on something.
Yeah.
So taking the head off is probably going to be one of the first things we want to do.
Okay. Let's drain the oil, buddy. Alright, you just took the plug out. Doesn't look too bad, but give it a little tilt there. Maybe it'll empty a little faster. Doesn't look bad, but there don't seem to be much in there. Oh yeah, we're getting some flow in now, buddy. Matter of fact, there's only 2 bolts that hold the bottom thing. Oh! There's only 2 bolts that hold this bottom pan on, so maybe we'll take that out and actually wipe it out. But that's good for now. Alright, let's take the gas tank off. Alright, the only thing that holds these tanks on is 2 screws. And you gotta disconnect that spring. I don't think that's the right spring, buddy, so don't worry about breaking it.
Alright.
And then just unhook that one linkage. You give him a hand here.
Drop something.
That's alright. If we lose that, I probably have about 896 more of them. Alright.
Take the head off.
Let's take the shroud off first.
Alright.
Yeah, little dirt bike don't need my advice on taking these apart. I don't know if you guys seen him. He rebuilt that Mustang engine you had there.
Yeah, buddy.
Put a timing chain in my Toyota out there for me. I appreciate that, buddy.
No problem, buddy.
Spent 10 hours on that.
12.
12.
I remember that day.
Yeah. So he don't need my advice, but we're just making conversation here. He's humoring me. I'm curious to see what's under there. Alright, ready to come off, everybody?
Yeah, buddy.
Sometimes you get rats in here and stuff like that. Oh,
Dirt.
Yeah, dirt. Looks like at one time maybe needed a seal. Other than that, don't look too bad. We'll probably get rid of this. Governor, what do you think, Governor?
Yeah, we don't need that.
Okay. Alright, let's take the head off before we take the flywheel off, just for fun. I'm curious to see what's holding it. See, it's hanging up right there. Huh.
Valve?
Not yet, buddy. See, that also could be holding it up. You know, like the flywheel might be out of round sometimes. Alright. I'll turn his back on when he's ready to pop the head. Alright, we got one tight bolt here. And you can see it goes down in there. So you can actually get to the bottom. Probably just a little rusted, so I'm going to spray it up. Or spray it down. And then I'll try and take it off. Alright, he sprayed it with a little bit of this aero coil. This is pretty good stuff. It's a little pricey, but it's well worth it.
Oh yeah,
oh,
look at that, look at that, look at that, it came right off.
I know. I didn't get a chance to show the tubes.
Oh man, what's showing this?
Oh man. Wow.
Boy, where'd that come from?
I hope it came out of your sleeve. It must have.
No, that can come out of my sleeve. I came out of the top of the motor.
Oh, it came off the top. Okay. I gotta say, it shouldn't come out of there. All right, turn it down. Turn it down. Let's see.
Turn it down.
Yeah, rotate
Oh.
the... This is what these guys want to see. What's it holding up on? Just a ridge?
Where's the other valve
I
stuff?
don't know.
Turn it, let's see the valves. No,
Valves
valves
work.
are
Yeah,
working good.
It's every time it gets up. X. I don't think it's the, because if you go one way, it gets
Yeah.
stuck going up.
You know what I think it is?
We think it is.
I think it's the magneto.
flywheel?
Yeah, the flywheel.
Yeah.
Because it's got some marks on it.
Let's get a screwdriver and take it off.
Yeah. No, I don't use a screwdriver.
All right.
All right, let me put the camera down. Let's spin it, buddy. Let's look at that. Looks like it's
Hung up.
yeah. I think it's hanging up
Hung
on the
up right
magneto. Yeah. Let's take the magneto off. We'll clean that, and then clean the flywheel.
All right.
See if that's a problem.
We used to take that magneto off.
Screwdriver.
You say you don't use a
The
screwdriver.
coil. No, the coil. The
All right.
the magneto there. We'll just use a big sledgehammer.
Magneto.
All right. Little dirt bike's taking that coil off. While he's doing that, I want to point something out to some of you guys that work on these engines. We'll go turn the light on. Excuse me, buddy, just for a second. You see that wire there? That wire is just crimped on. Don't ever solder that, because you solder that, you wind up ruining that coil. Anxious to see if that's a problem, buddy.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Gonna come off. Place your bets.
Go ahead. We'll see who.
Fire it up.
Oh, look at that.
It's racing.
Look at that.
Look at that.
So that was our problem.
It's ready to run.
I bet we clean that up, it'll be okay. Alright, we're going to take this off and check the points anyway, since we got this far. Alright, buddy. Alright, little dirt bike is going to take that nut off with the impact on.
Alright.
You remember if this is straight or reverse?
I think it is. I think it's reversed.
Reverse?
Yeah.
Alright, let's
Ready?
see. Go ahead.
There you go.
There you go. So you guys there, remember that if you try and take it off right like a normal thing, you'll snap that bitch right off of there. So, all right, we're gonna turn it on. We're gonna get that out of the way. Turn it on its side and
Knock it
pop
off.
that flywheel off. All right. Good work, buddy.
Alright.
All right, lift that up, buddy.
Woo! Got it.
That's all you gotta do, tubes.
That's it.
One quick brisk hit and your flywheel's off. I still got, here we go. Well, look how shiny that
Oh
is.
yeah.
There's a little oil coming out of here. We'll see if there's any oil on there.
Yep.
Alright, shut it down, buddy. Alright. Looks like a little oil coming out of the seal here, but we're not concerned ourselves with that. We're just see if the points are dirty or closed or what. Looks pretty clean under here so far, but you don't know. Huh. Can you turn that, buddy? Let's see. Matter of fact, I'm looking at it right now, and it looks like we got a good gap.
Close. Open. Close.
Close, open. Okay. It looks like it's relatively new, them set of points and condenser. So we should be good there. Let's put it back together, see if we got a spark, and then while we got it off this here, let's clean all this fur out of here, and then we'll clean that coil up. And while you're doing that, I'll clean the gunk off this flywheel. It should be okay. Alright, little dirt bike wants to check the points. What's it supposed to be, buddy?
Should be 20 thousandths.
Alright,
Check it out.
go ahead.
Look at that.
What we got there?
That's pretty good. It's pretty close.
Yeah,
Might be a little tight,
a little
but
tight, but
it's enough for a lawnmower engine.
good enough. Alright. Alright, we got our points cleaned and set. They were okay. We cleaned the bottom of this off a little bit. I cleaned the outside of this, which is I think is where our problem was. And while we had this off, Sometimes on these you can look and you can see, it didn't have a shroud on there to tell us what year it was, but if you look here, see that? That 48 means it's the 1948. I thought it was a little newer. I would have guessed about a 52, but it's a 48. How about that? All right, buddy, let's put it back together.
All right.
All right, and he's going to put the flywheel on now. He's lining up the keyway, sticking the key in. You know what? Instead of putting the shroud back on, let's just put the cup on. We don't need to cool it. We just want to see if it's going to start.
Yeah, good idea.
All right, we're not going to put the shroud on it because we're not worried about cooling. We just want to see if it starts.
We'll get your washer here. It's a concave washer. You got to put it the right way.
Okay, yeah, it acts like a spring washer.
Concave side up.
And then again, you reverse thread nut. All right, tighten it up, buddy. What he's doing now, he's just putting the coil back on. And he's got the magnet off to the side there so that this here is just flopping around. And then he's going to put his gauge in there. I know a lot of you guys use business cards and everything, but business cards or matchbooks, they're twice the thickness they should be. Here you go, buddy. Don't let me hold you up.
That's pretty.
You see, he's slipping it in there, and then he's going to turn the wheel so the magnet will pull this right into place. See it moving? It just moved in. Just moved in.
That's what you want.
So he's got his gap. Tighten them bitches down. Good work, buddy. And all he does is spin the flywheel, and that'll come right out. And look, we have nothing hitting. We're good to go, man. We'll blow some of them pine needles out. Let's turn it up right, and we'll fill it with oil and put everything back together.
All right.
All right. We're not going to clean any of this up, like I say. We're just going to see if this thing works. But we notice is the valves here got a little bit of movement in that valve there. You see where he jumps out? A little bit of movement, but it don't matter. We're gonna cut them out of there. Overhead valve, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
All right, let's put the head back on.
All right.
Looks like we don't have to lap or nothing. We just want to see if this thing
I
runs.
just want to see if it runs.
Yeah. I don't know how long this video is getting, but if it's getting long, I might cut it off and make a two-parter out of this. So
We'll see.
we'll see. All right, we might have to find some bolts for you because. Well, I guess we could put that shit back on. Alright, we'll get right back to you. Alright, let's check the plug there, buddy. Check for a spark. Good idea. Alright, hold up. Let me zoom in here. Alright, fire away. Huh, I don't know if I've seen anything.
Looks like
Oh, you know what?
the bridge is in
It's
your
got to turn it over, yeah. Hold it, before you pull anything. There you go. I guess I didn't see any spark.
right?
Go ahead. Oh yeah, look at that! Wow, that's a lightning bolt there, buddy. Do it again. Wow, that's good. All right, so we got a good spark. Now let's put a gas tank on there and fill it with oil and see if we can start this thing. All right, getting a little too late for them guys. They had to go home. Little dirt bike has to get up for college tomorrow. He said something about having some tests or something, so I don't know. So I finished putting the carb back on here. There's a different carb. Here's the original carb. It's all crapped up, so I took one off of the shelf there. Let's see if it starts here. I got the door open. I don't know if I should start it with a choke or not. Let's see if that works. Hey, nice run, little engine. I didn't even adjust the carburetor, I just turned the idle down a little bit. That runs pretty nice. Blows a little smoke, but not bad at all, really. Alright, shut her off. Okay. Yeah, I'm surprised it started because it really don't have much compression. A little bit right there, but not much. So, it's good enough that we know it's a decent engine and it runs. So at least that's all we want. We just want to know that it runs. All right, this video is probably pretty long. I don't know. I might put this into 2 sections. I'm not sure, but that's where we're at. We got an engine that runs. That's all I need. So let's start hacking it apart. Alrighty, enough of this.